One of the most amusing recent spectacles was the academic daisy chain at Pitzer's inauguration, as each speaker assured those before and after him that Pitzer was by God an educational institution. That is, in fact, nothing of the sort it would seem. It would be too shameful of an admission, at least in public. This may be odd, but quite the 20th century American. If college does it, it's education. Or, what's a college? That's where they go to educate you. Or, what education did you receive? You graduated from college. However, what Pitzer plans to offer had little to do with education. A Pitzer graduate, unless she may be an architecture major or some other sport, will know all about data and methods and the uses of the social and behavioral sciences. She will not be educated. Trained sociologists may be in demand, and after a settling-in period, Pitzer may indeed be a fine training center. I do not see that it will be anything more than an educational institution than it is a medical school or a welding school. This is nothing to be ashamed of, certainly. The only cause for shame is to attempt to identify the training and education. Man is the tool-making animal. That is, man is the animal capable of seeing the consequences, the animal capable of capital formation. But there are tools that are tool-making tools. Training is acquisition of more or less specific skills. Education is the most specifically human activity because it is the least specific activity. Education is the acquisition of the ability to think, to judge, to recollect. The materials of training are data, methods, and tasks. The materials of education are ideas, sentiments, and tastes. Education is the tool-making tool. Not many people are educatable. Not many people are educatable. Everybody is to some degree trainable. This is, to the democratic mind, makes training better. Trained people are obviously a social necessity. It's not so obvious that educated people are necessary. Indeed, it is apparent to only educatable persons, to those who can see that. As Richard Weaver put it, ideas have consequences. Again, this is not to denigrate training, nor to argue that the Claremont colleges should have not founded a training center in the social and behavioral sciences. There may be a need for 100 she sociologists every year, if not Pitzer can diversive as CMC has done. 1 out of 6 wouldn't be a bad average.